Ladies and gentlemen, you read the title. I'm going to show you why. Outside of each other, Nassourdine and Imavov is the hardest matchup for DDP and Khamzat Chimaev, and he will be the middleweight champion of the world. We will all be rooting for Nassourdine and Imavov once DDP or Khamzat does the work for us to take one of each other out. We will all be on the Nassourdine and Imavov hype train sooner or later. I got a bunch of clips in this video and a bunch of reasons to why I believe this guy smokes DDP and Khamzat. I want to talk about DDP first because I'm leaning DDP to beat Khamzat Chimaev, and he's the current middleweight champion of the world. When I look at a guy like DDP, I see a guy who's well-rounded but just not polished, you know? He can wrestle, he can strike. His biggest advantage in these matchups is his ability to oppose his will and come forward and just be a tank. But this guy likes to manipulate guys in the pocket. Like, he was so easily able to manipulate guys in the pocket and expose the fact that maybe his boxing isn't polished, but it's better than yours when we're in the fire. That's not going to work against Nassourdine Imavov. I have clips to show you why, but I mean, just horrible pocket striking. Izzy with his eyes closed. DDP eventually realized in that fight, same thing with in his Strickland fight, Izzy's not going to counter. Izzy's going to lean back and he's going to put his hands out. He's going to try to avoid striking in the pocket and only strike in the pocket when he has to. And it eventually led to the demise of Israel Adesanya because he wilted under the pressure from DDP. But this is just bad pocket striking. We know Izzy can't box in the pocket. Sean Strickland exposed that. And Sean Strickland's offense is not great. He has a jab and a teep, and he throws an occasional right hand. I've been saying this for years, while you guys all been glazing Sean Strickland. And I made a video saying DDP versus Sean Strickland 2 isn't going to be close. I knew it wasn't going to be close because Strickland does not have an offensive threat that will be able to stop DDP. Sean Strickland is a nightmare on short notice, and his defense was able to stifle Nassourdine Imavov. But as far as defense, offense, putting it all together, boxing forward, boxing backwards, boxing in the pocket, Nassourdine Imavov is the best boxer in the middleweight division. Styles make fights. Even in the Sean Strickland fight. This is from the first fight. This is from the second fight. Sean Strickland does not want to be in the pocket bagging up. DDP is imposing his will, coming forward, and he exposed Sean Strickland's overrated boxing. I'm not going to say it's bad, but it's so fucking overrated. Sean Strickland had nothing when DDP got. I mean, DDP's throwing a body kick in the pocket. Nassourdine Imavov throwing a fucking right hand down the middle. Boom! Boom! You know what I mean? You know what I mean? DDP's coming in with the slow, oafy rear hand. Nassourdine Imavov's not going to fucking shell him. Nassourdine Imavov going to put his head to the side. Boom! Uppercut. And he has the power in this division to make guys have to hold on. I can't just come in here and close this shit unintelligently. I mean, like, look at some of these sequences. This is your guy. This is your guy that you all just fucking love. This fucking. But DDP is a horrible and a horrific matchup for Sean Strickland. We knew that. We were all over that. Nassourdine Imavov in the pocket. Boom! Right hand. You come in here like this, overexposed. I'm going to throw my head off the center line because I see this fucking rear hand coming from a mile away. Boom! Crack this fucking guy. You throw his fucking body kick right here with your eyes closed because you know you can just take whatever Sean Strickland throws. Nassourdine Imavov fucking boom! Boom! I gotta show you guys something. I'm gonna try not to get copyrighted here. I did a good job when I was reacting to Sean O'Malley highlights of not getting copyrighted. Gonna try not to get copyrighted here. First of all, Brendan Allen did take Nassourdine Imavov relatively easily. He took him down easily in the first round, in his first shot. It's up to Khamzat's gonna do. I think Khamzat, first takedown, I think he takedowns anybody. We're not talking about Khamzat. But DDP does like to wrestle as well. Nassourdine Imavov so underrated in his wrestling. Look at his fucking hips here. Second shot from Brendan Allen. Look at the look at his hips. Look at this. He drove him against the fence. He did. Drove him against the fence. He did. We're defending. Watch what happens next. Whoop! Hips. And this guy's so good in his neck attacks. He does a great job of always making you feel like you're in danger. Something DDP likes to do to people. And Imavov just isn't a guy you're going to be able to just impose your will against because he will stand his base. He will fucking get in the fire with you. And his hips are so good. And in these positions, he's so good at threatening these neck attacks. Look at this. You're in danger. I'm threatening the Darce. You're in danger. You're in danger. You're in danger. Eventually says he wants to stand back up. Brendan Allen's told his back, get the fuck up. Back on the pressure. Everything he throws is to hurt you. Even his fucking jab. Powerful fucking jab. And he's fast. His kicks, beautiful. Beautiful teep to the body. And then Brendan Allen's very underrated on the feet. I think Brendan Allen, it's going to sound crazy, but as far as like technique, speed, I think he's better on the feet than Khamzat Chimaev, especially in the later rounds. And even DDP. It's just DDP mixes it up so well, puts it all together, and is a tank, so he's able to come forward all the time to where he's more effective with his striking. Or Brendan Allen's pretty polished on the feet. He's pretty damn good. Low kick. Nassourdine Imavov doesn't really check low kicks that well. Doesn't really care about them. He's one of those. Look at this. Boom, jab. Look at this. This is what I mean. Like, Brendan Allen is significantly faster in his boxing than DDP. Significantly. I don't think it's close. Nassourdine in the pocket with his awareness and his reaction. Chef's kiss. Look at this right hand. Fast right hand from Brendan Allen. Nassourdine Imavov's going to throw his head off the center line. Boom. Threw his head off the center line. Right here, if DDP throws that rear hand and is that slow, boom! Uppercut. Even Brendan Allen's left hand's high. Waiting for a counter just in case it comes. DDP's hand's not going to be high. He's not worried about that shit. Boom. Right hand over the top. Back on the pressure. And then look how well he mixes it up in the pocket here, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, boom. 1, 2. Left hook. Left hook. Kind of gets caught with left hook there, but his hand's high. His hand's high to kind of catch it a little bit. Just run it back. Left hook. Beautiful. And it's fast. Kind of catches it, negates it a little bit. He's going to get hit. He's a guy that gets hit. But he rolls and he deflects just enough to where it's nothing too crazy. And he challenges your ego in there. He challenges your ego in there, man. I fucking love Nassourdine Imavov. But right when striking doesn't go well for DDP or it's kind of getting competitive, he changes levels. Look at my hips. He's completely locked in. I have no underhook. But look at my hips. Sprawl. Sprawl. And guess what? I'm going to attack that neck again. Make you go to your back. And now I'm going to get some offense off. Because Nassourdine on top. Nice. When he's on the bottom, he negates. He tries to avoid damage. He doesn't want to really give you anything. And he's doing that in 3-round fights. So I know he's more than willing going to be able to do it. Willing to do it in a 25-minute fight. But when he's on top, he's pretty fucking brutal. He's brutal. Who does that to Brendan Allen? Except maybe Fluffy. And this is a position where I think you can put DDP and Khamzat in, where these guys aren't used to being on their back. What do they look like when they're on their back? What do they look like? Boom, big left hand. Back on the pressure, in the pocket. Jab in your face. Boom. Oh, right hand. Brendan Allen slides his head out of the way. DDP's eyes are going to be closed in these situations. It's because his eyes are going to be closed in these situations. And I don't want this to sound like a DDP hate video. I just love Nassourdine Imavov, and I just don't think that style's going to work well against Nassourdine Imavov. Boom, uppercut. Boom, left hook. Always ready for what's coming back. That was such a fast reply. Always ready for what's coming back. Like, these entries from Brendan Allen are so fast, and he's still seeing them. Watch. Brendan's going to come with that left hand. I think it's the uppercut. Parry. Ready to counter. Left hand. Left hand on you. He's going to be outboxing the shit out of DDP. While DDP's trying to fight that car crash style. Can I see that one more time, ladies and gentlemen? Watch the uppercut from Brendan Allen come. I'm going to parry that with my right hand. Left hand over the top. Left hook. Check left hook. Can we see that one more time, ladies and gentlemen? Boom. 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 Another left hook. Ugh, Lord. And Brendan's trying to be defensively responsible with his hands high. This is just not a tendency we see from Dricus du Plessis. So the target's going to be even more open. Brendan Allen's tough as fuck, because Nassourdine does have power. We can look at this Jared Cannonier fight to where he doesn't allow guys to stall either. Like, he's not going to let you just hold him against the clinch. And he's going to always make you feel like you're in danger. Hands in the face. Hard teep kick. Everything he throws is intended to hurt you. Boom, boom. Boom. Jab. Back on it. High kick. I'm seeing everything that's coming back, though, so I'm rolling with it. I'm never taking anything flush, even though I'm in the pocket and I'm risk taking. I'm never taking anything flush. We're in the clinch. I'm hunting. I'm working. First in that clinch. Right when you think you're comfortable after you hear the clapper. Elbow over the top. Left hand, uppercut, left. Dude, that's beautiful. These combinations are gorgeous. He's finding the openings in your guard, even though your hands are high. I'm finding your openings. DDP's hands are not going to be high. He's so good at finding the little openings. Boom, boom, boom. Fast hands. Back on the pressure. Smothering fucking pressure, dude. Nassourdine Imavov is the fucking GOAT. I'm telling you, this guy's a fucking GOAT. He's gonna be champion. Now, Khamzat's a little bit more complicated, okay? I've been on record on this channel numerous times. I think Khamzat could finish any fighter in the UFC a weight class above or below in the first round by taking them down, taking their back, hunting submissions, and just grinding and grinding and grinding, full steam ahead until he breaks you. But if he does not break you in that first round, He's a sitting duck. And it's a little scary because I'm using a lot of Brendan Allen clips here. Brendan Allen is very, very underrated. Brendan Allen is such a good fighter. But when you look at the Brendan Allen fight, immediately out of the gate, he took Nassourdine down. Boom. Body lock, trip, on your back. Okay. But Nassourdine goes flat to his back. He's not going to give anything. This is something he'll probably do with Khamzat as well. Straight to his back. I'm just going to press the arrow key. Straight to his back. Not giving you anything. And Brendan Allen's is side control. Brendan Allen's trying to make him work, trying to make him do something. Nassourdine Imavov, not giving you shit. Not giving you shit. I got my knee shield up so you can't pass my guard. I'm not giving you shit. And we're literally just going to sit here. We're going to sit here. Brendan Allen finally passes guard. As soon as he passes guard, close my half guard. Close my half guard. And it's annoying when guys don't try to get up. But I understand it's the first round. It's Brendan Allen. You got to know who you're fighting. Right? In a 25-minute fight against Khamzat Chimaev potentially for the belt. Buddy, I want to get to 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm not giving you anything. I'm not giving you anything. You get nothing. You get nothing. You get nothing. Now, Khamzat's going to be much more active trying to make Nassourdine react, and that could be trouble. But Nassourdine, literally, I want to say this is the only time Nassourdine got taken down. Because in that second round, I showed you guys earlier, I'm defending all this shit. And not only am I defending all of it, I'm going to feed you hips. And now it's my turn to be offensive. And I'm going to attack you now. What does Khamzat look like when you attack him? Fast and forward in that same round. We're at space. I'm starting to piece him up a little bit. Uncomfortable. Level change. Oops. No, sir. No, sir. And guys, he's easily defending these takedowns now at this point. Another one. And now I'm starting to impose my will. I'm starting to walk this guy down. He's getting a little desperate now. Oh, no, sir. No, no, sir. No, no, sir. And like I said, he's so good at threatening these neck attacks. This is one on Jared Cannonier. You're in danger. You're in danger. You better get off of me. This guy's going to be fucking champion. And when I get him outside of that first round, after he used everything he had to try to submit me, and I gave him nothing, oh boy, is he going to be in trouble. Is he going to be in trouble? He's going to be in big, big trouble. I mean, Kamaru Usman, with all due respect to Kamaru Usman, he has a jab, he has a cross. That's about it. He's not Nassourdine Imavov in the pocket. And at this point, he doesn't create the same risk that Nassourdine Imavov does in the pocket. But even Kamaru Usman in the pocket is slugging and landing. Buddy, Nassourdine Imavov is going to get in your face and make you have to fight him this way, and he's going to make you pay because you're not as good as him in the pocket. You're not as clean. You're not as crispy. You're not as defensively sound. And that's why Nassourdine Imavov is going to be, he's going to be champion. Whenever he beats Carvalho, we all will be rooting for him to beat Carvalho. He's going to beat DDP or Khamzat. And then that's when the real fun begins. Like, comment, subscribe, share this to somebody. I really want to make this video because Nassourdine Imavov is one of my favorite fighters right now. And I just think he's so fucking good and he's not really talked about. And I think that will change soon. But let me know how you guys feeling. Like, comment, subscribe, share this to somebody I know they enjoy. Just like you did. You ain't got to go home, but you have to get up out of here, man. Please. Yeet.